officially going to Bali. The flight is booked, the hotel is paid for, but what are we wearing though? There are temples to be seen, elephants to touch, beach clubs to attend, plus it is going to be super hot and you want to look good through all of it. Don't worry, because I am sharing everything I wore during my 6-day trip to Bali to inspire your fits, plus share with you some tips and tricks and what I would have worn instead in some cases to just be better dressed for the excursions. So settle in and get ready to see what you should be packing and wearing in Bali to slay and enjoy your vacay. Welcome to my channel. I am Jordan Blackwell, former materials engineer turned lifestyle content creator, sharing with you life's possibilities through style. I already talked about how I went through the process of picking the pieces and packing for Bali, as well as shared a look at Bali itself with a travel vlog, just the beautiful architecture, everything that we did, the 6-day itinerary. If you watched either of those videos, then you have some idea of what I wore in Bali, but I wanted to break down each outfit for the different excursions, share with you what I wore, what I felt like I did right, but things I also could have improved on to save you a lot of the hassle, because baby, while we looked good and Auntie did look good, there was a little bit of struggle with some of the fits. So I wanted to share that because there are some things that you might be forgetting as you are packing and planning for your vacation to not only look good but feel amazing on this trip of a lifetime. So let's dive in, starting with my airport outfits. It was 2 12-hour flights, and what I ended up wearing on the way there was this matching set from H&M. I really wanted something cozy. I wanted something breathable. I talk about the fact that I am a sweater, okay? Not that I run hot. I just sweat easily, so I like to wear looser, breezier clothes, and this was perfect because this was basically, my friend liked to call this like appropriate pajamas. This is a really great matching set that is going to be fun, that is super breathable. You can move around a lot in, and the sneaky thing is you can layer under this if you are somebody who does get cold. So you can throw on leggings under this fit, throw on a tank top under this fit, and also bring a cardigan, something like that, if you are somebody who runs cold. But this was absolutely perfect actually to get through not just the 12-hour flights, but also the 8-hour layover in Turkey. I will say your girl was a little musty and a little lacking on sleep once we arrived to our hotel, but ultimately though, this outfit was absolutely perfect for the flights. Now, if you didn't know, Istanbul actually has a really fun Tour Istanbul promotion that they do in collaboration in line with Turkish Airlines, that you can actually, if you have a long enough layover, go out and explore Turkey. They put together excursions that are free of charge to you, that give you the opportunity to just check out and get a little taste of Istanbul. So that's what we did on the way back. So I actually changed into this matching set from Banana Republic to wear not only in Istanbul, but then the 12-hour flight from Istanbul back to Miami. And when I tell you, this actually worked out so well. This was super breezy, super comfortable, and you looked really put together, so I could easily snap my cute little pics. But then for the airplane ride, this was super comfortable. I will say that surprisingly, I don't get super cold on flights, so the blankets that they give me in flight actually do work well enough to keep me warm. However, I know the girls do get a little cold, get a little freezing on the airplane. So if you feel like this fit might not work for you, actually go ahead and check out my airport outfits and my travel outfits that I have shared, which give a great idea of different ways to layer to look chic while still being comfortable for your flights. What to wear to an elephant mud bath. Now, I talked a little bit about this in the vlog. We got bamboozled just a little bit as to what we thought we were doing. I definitely thought we were getting a full day walk with the elephants, feed the elephants, elephant sanctuary. It was indeed a mud bath. However, the outfit that I picked actually did work perfectly for the occasion if you are somebody who is considering doing this excursion. I went with this easy mesh dress from Target. Yep, from Target. That ruching serving body, it was absolutely stunning, absolutely perfect. And then underneath, I have this black poly swimsuit. I wanted a swimsuit that I really wasn't worried about getting dirty, but if you watch the vlog, you'll see that the girls were bold. Girls were wearing white, they were wearing cream, they were in the mud, rubbing the mud on the elephants and all of that. That was not for me. But this outfit worked out really well to snap a really cute picture with the elephants, helping wash them off. And then again, because it was very breezy and we got to walk around the Bali Zoo, it worked for the really hot weather as well. One thing to keep in mind if you are booking this excursion specifically through the Bali Zoo, it's a zoo, there will be kids there. So just keep that in mind, depending on your comfort level. Again, as you saw, I was not the only one serving body. I wasn't the only one having butt cheeks out. But do keep that in mind if you are someone who is more on the conservative side or just likes to be a little bit more conservative when there are kids around, to pick your fit for this zoo excursion accordingly. I really wanted to splurge on the hotel because I knew I wanted to snap some really great photos. And one of my philosophies as a content creator, as an influencer when I travel is, worst case, I will get good photos at the hotel if I forget to get good photos while I'm out, because I really do like to enjoy and immerse myself in my vacation, and I try to avoid making them work. So for hanging around the hotels, especially if you stay at a gorgeous hotel like the Horus and Ume in Ubud, it was everything because they not only had the amazing infinity pool, but also included complimentary tea and lattes in the afternoon, which Rich Auntie loves. For just chilling around, I actually had this gorgeous leopard print dress from Lulu's for about 4 to 5 years. I always get compliments in it. It is the perfect throw on and go dress. It just sits right. The animal print stands out, and that's really just what I was going for. I wanted something breezy and easy to wear with some simple sandals, and I did end up wearing this to dinner as well. As for the pool, lounging in the pool, I definitely wanted to serve Rich Auntie looks, so I went with, of course, Black-owned, women-owned businesses, and that was my Andrea Iyama ruffle swimsuit with the Hanipa skirt. If you watch my Costa Rica vlog, you definitely saw this outfit combo. If it is not broke, why fix it, okay? That is definitely a philosophy I have when it comes to vacation outfits. I do not think that you need to buy brand new clothes. If you looked good on your last vacation and it, baby, you look good on the next vacation. Like, do not think you need to splurge and buy brand new pieces. Listen to me. Rewear the outfit. I'm gonna say it one more time. Rewear the outfit. If you looked good, you felt good, rewear it. Don't even overthink it, baby. Snap the photo and enjoy your vacation, okay? And this is why I do love to share outfits like this with you, to show you that again and again, I'm gonna wear it. I wear my clothes. You are not just gonna see things once, and you won't even see outfit combinations once. I will rewear it on y'all because you'll see I'm still serving. One thing to keep in mind, that Bali sun does not play. Honestly, between that and the sun in Costa Rica, it was giving like heat stroke. So make sure that you pack not only sunscreen, girlies, I don't care how dark you are, please pack your sunscreen, but also include a hat of some kind, whether it is a visor. A bucket hat is my personal favorite. It just stays in place compared to the really big sun hats. While the sun hats give the drama, the moment, I totally understand. I don't like the fuss personally, so that's why you'll usually see me in bucket hats even on vacation, because I want to make sure they stay in place and give coverage, but please pack a hat. If you are finding the info in this video helpful, do me a quick favor, boop the like button. That lets me know to keep making videos like this and helps this video reach more people who want to figure out what to wear in Bali to slay their amazing life-changing vacay. Getting into what to wear to the different temples, there are tons of amazing, beautiful temples. This is one of my favorite parts about Bali that just really moved me. Being in Bali and really immersing myself in the culture and Hinduism. This was my first personal experience with people who practice Hinduism, so this was gorgeous. The different temples have different rules though. So I'm gonna share with you what I wore to each temple and then things to keep in mind in terms of if you're trying to snap pictures or just trying to dress appropriately, because it was a little confusing for me, but now that I've gone through it, I can help cut through that confusion for you. First up, Ganga, gorgeous, okay? You've seen the koi photos, you've seen the stones. It is gorgeous. So this is a temple and it is iconic for a reason. There really were not many rules about having to be fully covered here. However, keep in mind a lot of the temples do want your shoulders and your back to be covered, and they also do want to make sure that your lower half and your legs are covered. And a lot of temples, if you are on your period, girls, you're not allowed to go in. And please, I ask you, I know that it sucks. Try as you're planning your trip, if you haven't planned it yet, to keep your period in mind. That was such a huge thing that was repeated for all of the temples. Don't be that girl. Don't lie. Honestly, it just feels mad disrespectful. And I get Mother Nature happens, but do your best to plan around that as you are thinking about your trip to Bali. So for Ganga, we went early in the morning to capture some great pictures. I went with this kaftan from Linkojo because it was a moment. Now, the only thing I'm gonna warn you about what to wear here is you want something that doesn't drag on the ground, because walking on the stones, your pieces will get wet. You're gonna get it in the water. You are feeding the fish. They are jumping out of the water to get the food from you. So while this is a really fun experience and it is amazing, if you don't want to worry about your clothes getting wet, getting dirty, just make sure that you are picking the right length, whether it is a kaftan or a breezy long sleeve maxi dress. Both are gonna be really great options. Just make sure that you get them tailored to not drag on the ground, so it's just something you don't even have to worry about. Now for Lampuyong and Uluwatu, these two places did require sarongs or some kind of sash to be worn. Lampuyong, you have to wear a sarong. There is no way around it. It doesn't matter if you have on pants, it doesn't matter if you have on a long skirt. So keep that in mind. Because I did this the same day as a bunch of other things, I did keep the kaftan from Linkojo. However, they have some really fun sarongs. So a great option instead would also be to wear just like a plain white button up or something like that. and let the sarong really be the statement piece. But this is what it ended up looking like together. It wasn't the end of the world, but keep that in mind because a lot of people go to the gates of heaven and they want that iconic photo. You're gonna have to wear a skirt, so just plan accordingly because you don't want to get there, get bamboozled, and get frustrated that you might have picked a top that won't go with the sarongs to just get like the iconic shot that you're looking for. So just keep that in mind. As for Uluwatu, they're a little bit more laid back. As long as you are fully covered, they just ask that you wear a sash. I was not entirely covered correctly. I went with this beautiful fun pattern top from Pretty Little Thing. I just love texture. I wanted something breathable. Sheer tops are totally acceptable as a form of coverage. However, my Hanifa skirt, the leg slit was a little bit too high for their liking, and I totally understand, so I did have to wear a sarong with that as well. So just keep that in mind, and that's why I will say that a really cute top and a sarong style skirt really is honestly your best kind of like outfit ideas as you're going to the temples, because you're already going to be covered in something that is acceptable to them. You don't have to wear the sarongs they provide you. You just do have to make sure that at the very least you are covered respectfully. So keep that in mind as you're picking outfits and you want to slay and you want to capture really great photos in the temple locations. Think cute tops and breezy button-ups or sheer tops, and then a sarong style skirt, especially for Lampuyang, because again, even with pants, you're going to be required to wear the sarong. Then the last temple that I did end up going to do the sacred cleansing ritual, the holy spring there. One that was such a great experience. Absolutely feel like please add that to your itineraries if it isn't already on there. Now, what to wear there honestly does not matter because you are going to be given a sarong to be covered anyway, and you are probably more likely going to want to get pictures while you are doing the ritual itself. So I went with this really easy swimsuit from Amazon. The texturing, amazing, and small chested girlies, when I tell you, this was so flattering, just so flattering. Not that you can see it underneath, but you will see later in the video I have a white version as well, and baby, it was serving. But just keep that in mind because you are going to be getting in the water. Go with a swimsuit that just feels comfortable to you. Make sure that you are comfortable because you will be going through that process. It takes about an hour to an hour and 15 minutes, and the water's a little bit chilly. I will keep it a buck with you. Make sure that it's a comfortable swimsuit and pack water shoes because fun fact, they have fish in almost every pool that I saw, and there was definitely fish in that water as well. So just keep your feet nice and protected, and those water shoes are going to come in handy a little bit later. One thing I love about a beach club is there just really is no wrong answer as to what to wear. We went to Finn's and had us a time, oh my goodness, from the food to just the views, and I met some really, really great people. So I feel like having a beach club on the itinerary is super necessary. I went with this really easy set from Micah's. I loved the green. I wanted something that was going to pop with the blues because a lot of the other girlies in the photos that I was seeing were in neutral swimsuits, and I really just wanted something that was going to stand out and still be fun. So this was really, really perfect. Now, if you are going to stay there into the evening, it does get cold when the sun sets, and this was like the first time we really experienced that because you are right on the beach, you are getting all that breeze, and while it is beautiful, it can get cold. So just make sure for your cover-up situation that you actually bring something a little bit thicker. I brought this dress from Pretty Little Thing, a wavy moment, and this was absolutely perfect for two reasons. One, super flattering, and it was a little bit thicker, so I was warmer. And then two, for the restaurants that are on site at Finn's, they actually do ask that you be in regular clothes and not in the swimsuits, even though the food is exactly the same. So it's up to you whether or not you want to venture into the restaurants, but make sure that you do have an option that does give you full coverage, not just to be warm, but to go in there as well. We definitely chased our fair share of waterfalls. I feel like that's something I love to do on vacation, not just on my trip to Iceland with my dad, but even in Morocco and of course in Costa Rica. Waterfalls are just always on the itinerary. Sorry TLC, we just don't know how to stick to the rivers and lakes we're used to, I guess. But this is another really easy excursion to kind of pick an outfit for because really you just want to concentrate on the swimsuit, especially if you're wanting to pop. So I went with this yellow swimsuit from Right Swim that always serves body. Even being small chested, I was so nervous about this swimsuit just not sitting right because there just is no padding in there, but I'll be looking good and I'll be feeling like that girl every time I have this swimsuit on, honestly. And the reason that this swimsuit works really, really well is because it's going to pop. A lot of the waterfalls, there's a lot of greenery, there's a lot of darkness from the cliffs, and then there's also some occasional darkness because there's tree cover. So you want to go with a swimsuit that's going to be bright so that you stand out. So think yellow, oranges, pink, and white. Those are going to be really great color swimsuits to really pop for your waterfall pics and the waterfall backgrounds and things like that. The other thing to keep in mind on top of the water shoes, that's why the water shoes came in really, really handy. Make sure that you're packing just one of those like really small reusable towels, and also bring something that's actually a little bit warmer to wear on top, like an oversized tee or something like that, because the water is cold in waterfalls. I just feel like this is not talked about enough. Of course, you want to go be cute in your swimsuit, but a lot of that water is freezing. And if it is not hot, like hot, you are going to be cold once you get out of the water. So just make sure you have a towel to dry off, and then something like a long sleeve just to throw on to allow you to warm up as you go from one waterfall to the next. If you're feeling overwhelmed, struggling to find the right pieces that not just work for a vacation, but you can also wear in your wardrobe for the warmer seasons, spring and summer, save yourselves the stress boot and sign up for my email list. Not only do I share exclusive discounts so you can get a lot of the pieces you are looking at for less, I do roundups and edits, sharing with you versatile pieces in every area, including vacation, that will work not just for an amazing trip like this, but also that you'll be able to wear more in the summertime when it's warm as well. So upgrade your style the easy way. The link is waiting for you in my description. What to wear exploring Ubud? Truthfully, wear whatever is the most comfortable. We ended up exploring Ubud mostly during midday because actually a lot of the shops and stores do not open up until 10 or 11, be noted, as you're planning your itinerary. So that's like the hottest part of the day, and we were hot. So I ended up going with the Amazon swimsuit in white. The texturing on this, again, so gorgeous, with this easy breathable linen skirt from H&M. This was absolutely perfect because, again, it was just so hot, but we were basically walking around to explore, so we weren't worried about going into any of the temples. We weren't really going inside any sacred spaces. So you can dress a lot more casually and however you feel most comfortable in your vacation style as you are exploring Ubud. Plus, like I mentioned, a lot of the temples will actually provide you with sarongs and cover-ups as well. So if you do decide that you want to go check out some of the temples that are located in downtown Ubud, they will have cover-ups for you, so that's not something you have to worry about. What to wear for dinner in Ubud going out? We did do the 18-course tasting menu at Room for Dessert. If you saw the vlog, you saw my experience. Loved it. I went with this beautiful dress from VG Collection because, again, it was a nicer restaurant. I really wanted to look elegant. I wanted to look like shmoney, but I also wanted something that was gonna hide a food baby because 18 courses, 8 drinks, baby, we were going to be full. So this dress is really perfect because it has that amazing tie front detail. So as you're eating and you might be feeling a little more bloated, you can always adjust that so it sits just right. And then I did go with VG Collection sandals. I will say, girls, I am starting to be a flats during vacation convert because what I loved about Room for Dessert is they did walk you through their garden and things like that, but that's grass. That's dangerous. The way I was fighting for my life in these heels, trying not to fall and break an ankle, like, that was just not really worth it to me. So I would have just swapped it out for some flats. But again, choose what makes you feel comfortable. If you are a heels girly, you feel like it just has to be heels, I get it. Just make sure you're picking more like thick style sandal heels because those are going to be the safest. But because there's a lot of cobblestones, a lot of rocks, a lot of construction, I would just skip out on the heels altogether, babes. Now, a quick note on accessories when you are traveling. Honestly, this is a personal preference. I accidentally left all of my really nice jewelry in the hotel at Jamaica, and it took me over a month to get it back. After that, I've been a little jump scare. I've been a little scared, okay? So I actually do not bring a lot of my nicer jewelry, a lot of my nicer accessories with me on vacation. One, just because I don't want to have to worry about them getting ruined. And then two, I also don't want to accidentally forget anything because, dear Lord, that was an ordeal. So just plan your accessories according to, again, what feels most comfortable for you. I did still have big gold jewelry. A lot of it was costume jewelry from Forever 21. Nobody was like, ooh, girl, you giving, let me just try and take something off you. I did not have any of that experience, and I've never, knock on wood, I've actually never had that experience as I wear my jewelry and things like that out. I've never really had someone try and like scam me or steal anything off me. I've, again, knocking on more wood, been very blessed. But just keep that in mind as a personal preference, what you would feel comfortable bringing with you. And then again, just if anything got left or lost or things like that, that's just one of the reasons I avoid bringing any of my favorite kind of things with me when it comes to bags and jewelry on vacation. For the Black in Bali event, one, such an amazing resource. If you are going to Bali, make sure you take advantage. I have linked their Facebook page and their Instagram below. They have a whole WhatsApp chat. So they're a really great resource for planning and things like that, especially if you want to do extended like 3-month long stays. There are a few people who have been living there for years. They had an open mic night over at Soku, which was just so fun. I went with this matching set from Micah's. I wanted something bright, I wanted something fun, but you notice that I have on the flats because I did learn my lesson. After Room for Dessert, I was not about to die on those cobble streets. There are girlies, look at me. You need to choose your battles wisely, and this was just one of those battles I was okay with losing. We're gonna wear the flats, we're not gonna fall, because the other thing about just the maxi style skirts like this in general, while they give poke, while they give booty, while they serve body, sometimes walking around in them can be a little difficult. The stair situation can be a little sketchy. So just keep that in mind too as you're picking outfits like that, especially like in a newer country. You want to make sure you have something you can easily move in just in case, because again, You just never know. So it was easy to hike this skirt up, but keep that in mind as you are thinking about what to wear in the evenings in Bali. Because Bali is steeped in Hindu traditions, which is one of the reasons it's just so beautiful. I mean, one of the many reasons. It's an incredible place to visit, and it's really going to be a life-changing trip for you. It's actually very, very laid back in terms of what you can and can't wear. In fact, a lot of the outfits that I wore on my Royal Caribbean cruise would be absolutely perfect for Bali as well. So watch that now to get inspired, plus get extra tips on how to pick the right pieces that you can take from your vacay into your regular wardrobe as well.